Alright, in the last video we looked at installing and using the program Audacity to record your voice or other sounds for your instruction. So I thought we'd look at how that workflow actually works, since I know it might not be immediately apparent how to do this. So join me right now while I put together a quick flipped lesson on searching your Google Drive for information on the new leave request database. So we've gone to our Google Drive. I don't know what the name of the document is, but I know it's got something to do with leave requests, so I'm going to search for it, and the very first hit is a PDF covering all the information on the new leave request database in the GoGwinnett portal. Alright, so now I've created that clip in Community Clips of what I've just done, and I'm going to save it. So I've created my clip, and I saved it in Community Clips, and I called it Leave Workflow. So now I can go to my videos folder, which is where Community Clips by default puts video. I look for the clip that I just created called Leave Workflow, and there it is. So I'm going to launch it in Media Player. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, move it back to the beginning, because before it plays I want to launch Audacity so I can begin recording my audio. So I've already got my microphone plugged in. I'm going to shrink Audacity down a little bit so that I can see what's going on in Media Player. Once I'm ready, I can start recording my voice, and then I can start Media Player and play my clip. Now while I watch my clip, I just narrate what I'm doing on the computer into Audacity. So again, we go through the process. I'm watching myself go to Drive. I'm watching myself type in leave request. I'm narrating in an engaging fashion for the learner what it is I'm doing right now. And then once I'm done, I'm going to stop Audacity. I'm going to go to the File menu, and I'm going to export. I'm going to make sure it's set as to be a WAV file, and I'm going to give it a name that will be immediately apparent. I'm saving it right now to my desktop so it'll be easy to find. Everything's set correctly, so I'm saving the file. Now when you go to close Audacity, it's going to ask you to save changes. You don't need to save anything. That's actually asking if you want to save it as an Audacity file. We're not interested in that. We've already exported the WAV file. That's all we were interested in. So now I'm going to launch Movie Maker. Once I'm in Movie Maker, I'm going to add the clip just as I would any other time. So I'm going to go and find that clip we just did that was called Leave Workflow. I'm going to open it up, and there it is. But since I recorded no audio, there's no audio attached. Now I'm going to go to the Add Music button, click on Add Music, go to my desktop where I saved that WAV file earlier. And there's my exported WAV file called Leave Workflow. I've moved it into Movie Player. Now I have audio and video. I can play them and see if they sync up the way I want. If they don't, and I need to move the audio around or the video, it's easy enough to do that. I can simply click on the audio file and move it anywhere I need to. If I need to call attention to something in the video, I can add a caption in Movie Maker. So let's put something in here to call people's attention to this part of the video. That's not going to show up really very well, so let's highlight it. Let's bold it. And let's change the color to something a little more eye-catching. That should do it. Alright, and I can move it around on the screen as well. Alright, there's my caption, which I can also move to exactly where I want it to appear in the video. Now I can play my video The audio is going to start right here, and caption will appear right here. Now while we're in Movie Maker, let's look at a couple of additional nice things we can do. One is we can add a title. So we can add a title sequence. We can give our movie a title. And if we're going to give it a title, we may as well also give it some credits. And these credits will automatically roll, just like a Hollywood production. Once I'm happy with the overall look of my video, just checking to make sure everything is occurring where I want it to occur, I can go to the File menu at the very far left and choose to save my movie. If I did it on a laptop with the widescreen display, one of the new teacher laptops, I want to save it for high definition display, so I'll get the widescreen effect without letterboxing. If I want to save it to a DVD, I can burn a DVD. By the way, the for computer option is great for if you have a smaller laptop and you're using the squarer 3x4 size, that will save in that format. It's important to choose the right size, primarily to avoid letterboxing once you put it up on YouTube.